don't never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if only come take it.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Henry again on second down. And now he picks up the spare. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They kind of
They're going to come right back on.
And they'll come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch your leg. Check 24, check 24.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Titans first down.
Off play action, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
on second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. To throw is Tannehill.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down and 7.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Back, back, back. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Play action. Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check 52.
Now it's Haskins. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Haskins to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, you got deep? What's the eye?
Now Haskins to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
You got time. You got time. You got time.
This is Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a second down and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, check what it is.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards to pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On second down now, it's Harris. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Chris Boswell for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you. Check, cross. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Ricky. Check, nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Haskins will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and 4. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Titans! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McLeod now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down at 4.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They run with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, Haskins. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Switch.
First down, and they go back to Harris. They find some open field here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On first down, it's Harris. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Rip right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Next score, Steelers 34, Titans 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got one.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.